Welcome to this week's episode of UA Insider. On today's show, we'll bring you an inside look at some of Long Island's finest football teams, the reigning Long Island champs from each division. First, we'll meet the family that makes up the Freeport powerhouse. And then, we'll check out the elite roster at Garden City High School. After that, we'll head over to Half Hollow Hills West to check out the tough love there. And finally, we'll meet the Seaford team that just keeps on winning. Stay tuned, you're watching UA Insider. Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Peters and welcome to UA Insider, Ultimate Athlete Magazine's premier featured television show. Now we're here to highlight Long Island's most dedicated athletes and teams. And for today's episode, we'll bring you 4 teams that have been calling themselves champs since last year. That's right, today's show is inclusive of only the 4 Long Island Championship football teams from last year. So keep it locked here on this episode of UA Insider and all season long for coverage of high school sports like you've never experienced before. Under the leadership of Coach Russ Sellen, the Freeport varsity football team has dominated for years. We know they have power. Now let's find out the heart that drives this team.
I'm lucky to have guys that I work with that are just great coaches, and they've been with me a long time, and players who really buy in and work very hard. So it's a real team effort.
As of last year, we took the role on of becoming this big red machine. Every skilled player, they're the car, the linemen are the wheels, the quarterback has the keys. We all just come together and we just keep it rolling.
Last year is over. We won the Long Island Championship, but that's done. That's history. It's all about today. And what we're going to try to do is every day we're going to be a little better than we were yesterday. If we can just do that, I think we're going to be fine.
I'm Cephas Lane Ward. It's my second year on Freeport varsity. Captain this year. Play D tackle. Probably also play a little right guard. And I'm real excited for the year.
We build ourselves on family. All the legacy of the players who played before us, the Brickashaw, Clifton Smith, and all of those great guys. It's one family. When they make it, in one way, we all make it.
There's no one player on the team. It's the whole team. That's why we don't even have the #1 game jersey, because first off is the team.
Our goal is to win the Long Island Championship, and obviously it doesn't happen all the time. So when it does happen, and all that work comes to a halt, and you can stop and smell the roses for 5 minutes, it's really nice.
Just make sure that we stay focused. No BS. We just keep our mind on the one goal. Get better every day. Every day you want to in practice a little bit better than you were when you got there. And we're out here running more than probably anybody else on the island. We stay in shape, have a great summer conditioning, strength and conditioning program, and it's been good. We're getting strong, we're getting fast, we're going over fundamentals.
We have a great group of coaches that have been with us forever. Coach Smith, Kurt Smith, he's been with me 23 out of my 24 years here. Nobody knows him because he's always up on the roof. He's calling the offense from up there, and most people wouldn't even recognize him. But he was the Nassau County Assistant Coach of the Year last year. Toby Elmore, he's our line coach. I think he's one of the best on the island. Just a great technician, and he really gets the kids to play from. And Jimmy Jones was a former player at Freeport. He was runner-up for the Thorpe Award, and he was a captain at Hofstra. Played running back at Hofstra in this very same type of offense, so he's been invaluable to us too. And my son Matt, he's a volunteer assistant. He's been with us, this will be his 2nd year, so it's nice to have him on board too.
I think the biggest thing about our coaches is everyone on the team respects them. Everyone on the team respects him. There's no guy here who thinks, oh, let's not listen to that guy. they have our ultimate respect because they also respect us. You know, they put a lot in our hands. You know, we have to deal with a lot. We go through a lot. There's a lot we need to learn, and we do that. And I think it's just we're with them every day almost. So you become, you know, family. You respect them like fathers almost. You know, that's what it is. They talk to you. They'll pull you aside, talk to you one-on-one. They'll come out and talk to the team. You need something, help with something, they'll help you. Not just football, life, anything. And I think that's what makes us love them and what makes us work so hard for them.
You know, we're blessed with, you know, with very talented players who work extremely hard, and you know, it's very important to them. So when you put those kind of things together, along with a great group of coaches, you know, you really have the chemistry for a successful season.
Stay tuned, there's plenty more UA Insider when we return, as we head out with the Garden City football team. Last year, the Garden City varsity football team practically pummeled through the opposition. For most of the season, they had not a single point scored against them, and it ultimately led to the Class II Long Island Championship. Let's meet this year's team and find out what we can expect from them this season.
Last year, you know, we were great. Went undefeated. Defense was great. Offense was great.
Last year was a great season. You can't do any better. Defensively, we were outstanding. We scored a lot of points. A lot of those kids have graduated. It's going to take a while to get people going in the right spot and execute the right way.
Well, our goal wasn't to get a shutout for every single game. I know we did that for most of them. We let up 3 points, I think, in the regular season. But our goal was just to win every single game we could and make it to the Long Island Championship, and we did that.
Last year was a special season. A lot of seniors graduated, but this year we have a lot of seniors coming up who played last year as juniors, and I think we'll be pretty good.
That was one of the greatest feelings of my entire life. You know, the bonds I've made with the friends on that team, I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
Some of the seniors are stepping up. Quarterback, linebackers, Jahelka Gordon, Billy Allen in the line. Some of the seniors got to, you know, assume leadership roles even though they're not captains.
And this year we got a few players that have stepped it up in the role of seniors last year, and hopefully we can get it done. Go back to the Long Island Championships.
I think we have great team unity. Every summer, for the second week, we go up to Camp Shenawanda, and we just become a team, and everyone just gets closer, and that's how a football team is supposed to be.
For me, it's my last season probably going to play football ever for the rest of my life. I'm not going to play in college, so we got to go out with a bang. Hopefully we can win another Long Island Championship.
Our coaches are great. They really know what they're doing, and they're just very supportive, and they just know how to coach.
You know, we couldn't be more happy with the support we get from all the coaches, from the community, and you know, each other ourselves. No one's really negative on this team. I think as captains, we're doing a good job encouraging, not really demeaning, and I think the whole team kind of just thrives off that in practice and in scrimmages. I think the motivation behind this year's team started, you know, in the winter of last year when even the seniors that left kind of had doubt that we could get back to where we were last year, you know, winning all the awards that we did, getting back to the Long Island Championship and actually winning again.
We did a lot of off-season workouts, especially during the summer. Mr. Ettinger runs a great program here at the high school that really helps us, benefits us.
Everyone's always working hard. We had a good off-season, a lot of workouts in the high school weight room, and I think we're going to be pretty fast this year. Not as big as last year, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, everyone's in shape, everyone's motivated. You know, everyone's out here on this turf in the winter and the spring. If you're not playing lacrosse, we have a good weight program and a speed and agility program with a lot of our coaches. So I think a lot of guys came into camp really in shape this year, and I think that's only been benefiting us as we move forward in the season. I mean, obviously our goal is to get back to the Long Island Championship. You know, the boys from Babylon have already been talking a big game about how they're going to get back there. And I think the whole island's kind of been doubting us from the papers.
Hopefully show up, play hard. Hopefully if we do that, we'll win.
I think we'll make it to the LSCs. You never know if you're going to win or not. That depends when you get there. But we'll be close to the top.
Hopefully we go back to the Long Island Championships. We got to work hard every day, practice, make sure our minds are focused, and hopefully we can get it done.
Honestly, I think that if we play the way we played and we keep improving like we did today, I think we can get back there and win it again.
After the break, UA Insider will be back with a video on Half Hollow Hills West. Stay tuned. UA Insider is here at the Half Hollow Hills West football field, home of the 2009-2010 Long Island Class III champions. Let's check out the expectations that are driving them this year.
Last year was a great experience. We were 12-0. In the beginning of the year, we knew we had a lot of guys coming back, and it's just like this year. We have to put the pieces together, and the team has to get together and do the right thing on and off the field.
We're not the team that we were last year, where we were a senior team. Now we got a couple seniors, and we're a mostly underclassmen team. And when we got guys sitting on the sideline, we can't have that.
We just had a core group of kids last year who really committed themselves. This year we're going to have to fill some spots. It's obvious.
This year I'm trying to repeat, just do the same thing and try to lead the team an example and do what we did last year.
Most of the guys are young and they're new to it. And I talk about taking a wild horse and breaking them and making them taming them so that we can ride them, and it could be part of what we're trying to do.
Expectations are always high here. Community loves football. They expect us to be where we were last year every year. We know what we can do. We're hoping for a deep playoff run. I know that we can do it. We're only going to get to the LIC if everybody buys into what the coaches are saying. If we don't do that, then we're not going to get there. But as what I see right now, I think we're going to get there.
Let's go! Hey, come on! That was a great play. That was a great play. Now we got to do it again.
Having an average year is out of the question. Being a 12-0 team is something we want to shoot for year in and year out.
I think what drives this team is the will and the dedication that we put in every day, the hard work.
As far as my coaching style is, we're very scheme-oriented, fundamentally sound team. On offense we run the spread, and defensively we do a lot of fundamentally sound things. And last year proved that if you have good players, the scheme works.
So young players have to step up and play. That's pretty much what we got to do, and we got to work hard, work harder than last year because a lot of seniors left.
You can never say not making the playoffs is enough. You can never say making the playoffs is enough here. The community expects a lot of us. Everybody wants to see us play, and I would say a coach drives us using that. I mean, he gets a lot out of us because we know that if we don't get there, he always says he has 30 more years to coach. We only got this one season, so we got to make the most of it. And when he uses that, he really gets going.
We have to be able to control those things that we can. And football is going to take care of itself because they're going to be prepared. We have some talented players out here, and they have to come out, at 1:30 on a Saturday, being 100% into football, not worrying about what happened during the week or the things that they might have not done the right way.
It's a great feeling. I've been waiting a long time for this. Ever since sophomore year, I knew that this was eventually going to be my job to be on the field, be a leader of the team, and Coach Ben has always been saying, he's like, it's your turn, so, step it up. and I think that it couldn't be any better. I really like the way things are going, and I just can't wait for the first game.
Stick around, UA Insider will be right back with a video on the Class 4 reigning champs from Seaford. Keep it locked.
You gotta look at it. Too many of you just at last second, you're looking over here, you're ducking your head. What are you, ducking your head, closing your eyes, and going, ugh? No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You gotta stare right at him. Right, I should be looking right here between the top of the 9 and the Seaford, because that's where I wanna plant this guy. And I attack him with a wide base, bent knees, hands out. My pads have to be lower than his pads.
Here at Seaford High School, the varsity football team is no stranger to being called a winner. For the past 3 years, they've claimed the title of Nassau Class 4 Conference Champions. And last year, they earned the title of Long Island Champions. Let's go meet some of those Seaford Vikings and see how they do it.
At Seaford here, we've established a real good tradition here the last 10 years, and in the last 5 years it's been real elite, and it's primarily because we've gotten really great kids. Once you get it going, then you just hope that the kids continue to buy into what you're doing, and if the kids buy into what we're doing, we'll remain good. At quarterback, Joe Karincic, he's a senior, and it's his time, it's his team. Justin Buckley is back, and he had 20 touchdowns, over 1,532 yards last year. Travis Langen at fullback, John Troisi as a power back. We just have 6, 7, 8 running backs that are really good. We have some good receivers coming in too. A kid named Gilbert, Marino, Arena.
Since 9th grade, we've won 3 county championships and 1 Long Island championship. It was probably the best feeling in the world to work to get to there.
Long Island championship was just the greatest feeling ever. Like going through the playoffs and beating everyone, just you can't match that feeling. And this year we're just hoping to have the same success that we had last year, and we're not looking past any other teams.
The feeling is just like undescribable. It's like nuts, you know. I can't believe like we've gone this far this whole time.
This year we have a really solid lineup. We got a lot of returning guys still, and there's a lot of potential in the upcoming guys.
We did lose a lot of seniors this year, but the new seniors are stepping up, and the line's stepping up, the back's stepping up. Every group is stepping up a lot, and it looks like we can have a really good team this year and be successful.
Every year it's different. It's a whole different group of guys, and everyone has their own different diversity into the team, and putting us together just builds a team. You gotta have good chemistry.
In my opinion, we have probably as good a team as we did last year. We got a lot of weapons, a lot of speed, and we'll be fine.
We have a balanced attack. We can run, we can throw, and on defense, we really like to put the pressure on. We don't like to sit back and play counter football. I want the kids to have fun, and that's what they want to do. They want to get in there and get after it, and what the heck, that's a lot of fun.
It's really fun being on this team because everybody works hard. You never quit attitude, and the coaches are really great to be around. They're good at what they do.
Your feet have to be wider than your shoulders so you can support your body and support the weight that you're trying to, or the energy you're trying to exert against the opponent.
Coach Perpall pushes us to our limit and beyond. We just work hard every day. Every coach on the staff pushes us to our limit, and it's just amazing.
Coach works, hard as any other coach in the county, He's always drawing plays, he's always thinking about who's best in what position, always thinking about team first, It's not where he goes, it's where the team goes.
They love reminding us, they're always telling us to wear our Seaford shirts and our Seaford shorts and just be proud of who we are and be proud of our championships and just be happy that we're a successful program.
We're not crying poverty. okay? We're not saying we're the best, but we will be there at the end. That's it. Wedge it down, wedge it down.
Legs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Good, good. Hot. Stand right there. Keep your head up.
Thanks for tuning in to UA Insider, and remember to keep checking back with us all year long for the most unique coverage of the Long Island High School sports circuit. Remember, if you want to email us, you can do so at info@ultimateathletemagazine.com with any suggestions for stories or videos. For UA Insider, I'm Jessica Peters. We'll see you next time.